Right.
The other thing that I think is really important that I just want to like bring up is because, you had mentioned it's not the outside stuff. For me, things like my Tibetan singing bowls, like, okay, that's not spirituality, or my drums are not, but those are my tools.
Right.
So those are the ways in which that I've found
Yeah.
help me get to that place of center, of
Yeah.
knowing, of trust, of
But it's a tool, but it actually
right,
is a tool that is meant to go inward, to get you to access the inward. It's energetically, scientifically proven that vibration and sound creates the ability to access that
yeah.
spirit within.
But like we could,
Yeah.
going for walks will do that for me, like
Yeah.
hiking, that might look like yoga for some people
Right.
and stuff. But I think, the combination of the other work the mental health related work that I do for myself, I'm talking, my own mental health, work, my own self care and all of those things. Then when I access those tools, it helps me to get to where I need to be, where I really enjoy, being. But it's a combination of all the other work that I do too that sets the stage for me sitting in that seat, whether it's with the drum or with a bowl, and then being able to go where I need to go. It's not just me sitting down and playing my gong, you
Right.
know.
Right.
It's
And there's What's the way in though? It's the
yeah.
way.
Right.
It's the way in. That's the way that you're coming into it, and it's this collaboration that goes on, and that's true because even when I teach tarot or I teach astrology, that's just the tool,
Mhm.
right? Even though astrology is really much, I mean, even though it's considered a pseudoscience in the scientific world, it is considered a pseudoscience. But to me, it's not because there is a lot of, you know, metaphysical science behind it as far as there's a lot of mathematics to it where we are working with the degrees and positioning of the planets and their orbit and where they're going, so there's an element of that. But even that, there is an you have to bring yourself into it. So
Mhm.
it's like I can teach you
Right.
astrology, I can teach you tarot.
Exactly.
That's the
That
tool.
that's
But
the sit
your
yeah.
intuitive self and your connection to your own soul and your own spirit and your own consciousness is really what makes it work. Is
Right.
really what makes the tool become a gift or a mastery in
Yeah.
some form. So my favorite quote of life, and it is actually the quote on the as you enter the center that we founded, courageous is the soul who adventures into time and space to learn of their divinity. Or
Mhm.
oh, that's great.